Good morning and welcome to the program. Is Talk Sports on Global Television. My name is Anthony Momodu, the King of Sport. I've got big stories making the rounds, and for your pleasure, let's begin from the home front, where the Nigerian Football Federation has once again patted the Flamingos on the back for their very impressive displays at the 2024 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Dominican Republic. The team returned to the country on Tuesday night and was formally welcomed by the General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi, who said the ladies put up a good fight and needed to be encouraged despite quarterfinals elimination by the United States of America. The Flamingos had spanked New Zealand 4-1, routed Ecuador 4-0, and pipped host nation Dominican Republic 1-0 in overhauling their Group A, reaching the quarterfinals, where they were outclassed by the Americans in Santiago de los Caballos. The FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Dominican Republic will be the last to be played on the biennial basis, with the competition to be played yearly from next year, and Morocco to host the first 5 editions. All right, still talking female football, let's go to Edo Queens, where Edo Queens Football Club basked in the euphoria of their striker Ejamilusi Folashadi's top draw performance on her debut outing with the Super Falcons, which capped with a hat-trick in the 5-1 friendly victory over Algeria at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena on Tuesday. The CAF Women's Champions League participants followed her exploit on the pitch and were left over the moon by her brace before coming off with a third. Shortly after the tie that completed the two-legged fixture, Jamilusi shares the instruction the team's captain Rashida Ajibade gave to her that aided her hat-trick. Ejamilusi, the former junior international, opened scoring for Nigeria after 12 minutes, scoring from a corner kick, and doubled their lead 9 minutes later after lashing onto a second ball following Blessing's effort that cannoned off the crossbar. Meanwhile, undaunted, the Algerians who lost the first leg 2-0 in Ikene stepped up another gear and could have reduced the tally in the 39th minute when Nigeria conceded a penalty kick. But Lina missed the sport. However, Kwasile Aluchi ghosted past the Nigerian defense in the 43rd minute to slot past Onachuku for the Algerians' only goal of the 2-match tour. Determined to retain their 2-goal lead, the Super Falcons increased the pressure on their visitors, and Gift Monday netted the third with a powerful header in added time of the first period. In an entertaining second half, produced only 1 goal, with Ejamilusi assuring her hat-trick with minutes left in the second half. All right, moving on, let's go to CAF issues, and we've got the former chairman of Gombe State Football Association in the news this morning. Let's tell you that Shaibu Ahmed Garagombe has called on the Confederation of African Football to overhaul its rules concerning teams' reception during matches under its purview. The fiery sports critic and one of the few Nigerian football stakeholders who calls a spade by its name, made the observation against the backdrop of the recent hostile reception of the Libyan authorities during the aborted 2025 AFCON qualifying Group D fixture scheduled for October 15 in Libya. The Super Eagles had their flight diverted from Benghazi to Al Barak, almost 150 miles away from the original destination, and took the team hostage for almost 20 hours at the airport with neither food nor water. The disciplinary committee of CAF fined Libya $50,000 and awarded 3 points and 3 goals to Nigeria. During an exclusive chat, Garagombe recounts that the ugly scenario could have been avoided if CAF had clearly addressed the peculiar aviation and financial rules of each country. He said CAF needs to completely overhaul its rules as regards home-away reception of teams. Meanwhile, Libya has expressed reservations about the verdict accusing CAF of favoring Nigeria and threatening to seek redress at CAS. All right, let's give you some transfer news. West Ham United are leading the race to sign up Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman from Atlanta, with the Hammers looking to beat Premier League rivals Manchester United and Arsenal, as well as Paris Saint-Germain, to his signature. News reaching us tells us that Gift Sport says that the London club viewed the 2024 Ballon d'Or nominee as a key target to bolster Julian Lopetegui's attacking options following their poor start to the season. Lookman enjoyed a stellar 2023-2024 season, with Atlanta scoring 17 goals and providing 10 assists across all competitions, including a historic hat-trick in the Europa League final that secured the Italian club's first European trophy. The 27-year-old's impressive performance earned him a 14th place finish in Monday's Ballon d'Or rankings, ahead of Premier League stars like Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard and Cole Palmer. The former Everton and Fulham winger, who has reinvented himself as a striker in Italy, could be available for around 25 million euros, despite being contracted to Atlanta until 2026. Meanwhile, reports in Italy had earlier claimed that Lookman is seeking a new challenge and could leave the Serie A club in January. The Nigerian international has maintained his impressive form this season with 5 goals and 5 assists in 10 appearances across all competition. He is seen by West Ham as an ideal addition to features in the attack that has Gerard Bowen and Mohamed Kudus. And not forgetting Lucas Paqueta, as they look to address their striker concerns, with Mikel Antonio aging and summer signing Niklas Füllkrug struggling to make an impact. All right, last night was action aplenty for the Carabao Cup, as somewhere in Portugal, Ruben Amorim would have been following events at Old Trafford and praying Sporting Lisbon don't delay him from becoming Manchester United manager a moment longer. Much more of these, and United could withdraw their contract offer and give the job to Ruud van Nistelrooy instead. So when Holland Erik ten Hag will be screaming at his TV and wondering just where some of these United players have been hiding all season, having struggled to hit the proverbial barn door for so long. Before the Dutchman's departure on Monday, United fired 4 goals before halftime for the first time since 2020 to reach the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup on a rousing opening night for caretaker boss Van Nistelrooy. And that's Manchester United whipping Leicester by 5-2 tells you a lot can happen once a coach is changed. All right, let's take a quick break and let's watch some grassroots football. When we return from that break, we'll be taking you into some other stories concerning Ruben Amorim, the man who is set to be confirmed as Manchester United manager. That will be after this break.
I know what for, so I think that's for you. See many things, but no talk. I space on the real of sleep. Me and my guys, we got it like kingdom.
Topolino. Back on now. Hugo. See me, wifey. Are you there? Asare Bakubo. Number 5. Tiger. Sorry. Okay, where is that? Are they here? No, just.
And Amistan FC playing out a 1-1 draw. Very exciting encounter. We didn't see the goals coming until the later stages of the second 45 minutes to stamp the ball into the empty net. And also Teddy the cat did punch a low shot to his line. Wi-Fi, yes, jersey number 7, Asari not Dokubo, but Asari jersey number 5, and the man called Tiger is wearing jersey number 8 for Ijere. Then talking about the Godfather FC, a long one. Whoa, already eyeing the goal. Sporting jersey number 11. Sporting jersey number 3. Femi has 4-7-3-2 back. For his team, it takes a long one. Chester there, but jersey number 7 there. What does he do? Wi-Fi, sporting jersey number 7. And for yes, for Ijere making all incursions now. Tompolino, sporting jersey number 96, leading the attack. Fred Jodino, sporting jersey number 99, he's the captain of Ijere. And the ball goes out of play. And we got Tompolino, sporting jersey number 96. And goalkeeper Ijere, sporting jersey 100. He lifts his ball for Asari, not Asari Dokubo this time around, but Asari. And it takes a long one. Okay, a header there. All right, let's move on. All right, action now in the middle of the park. What a spin there. All right, number 9, just there. Action continues. Both teams are trying themselves for size, trying to do the final one. Jude finds his number 8 jersey teammate, finds jersey number 4. This is man Wangley. What does he do? A pass, but that pass has been blocked. Godfather with the ball. Godfather FC trying to initiate their own attack as they move over now with someone here. And then Godfather change. Ijere, jersey number 100 coming to the rescue for Ijere FC. It's going to be an equal this time around as both teams are eagerly waiting for the chance to put the ball behind the neck. And we're going to go further, trying to initiate attack already. Yes, they're moving now to their own man, the tall as Victor Igali. And that's action. Godfather still in touch. Tiger now with the ball. What does he do? There. Already Ijere there. Coming to the rescue, and Honorable Chika there, jersey number 20 for Godfather, trying to unstable the goalkeeper, and the referee or chair warning Honorable Chika to be careful and telling him to take off his neck chain there. You don't know where ornament is about to his teammate, sporting jersey number 4. And number 4 moves on. Tries to find his man there. He comes back to Asari. And Asari leaves it to roll to his goalkeeper, Gada, who holds the ball so confidently. Okay, he's a goalkeeper playing goalkeeper. Finds jersey number 4. That swings there. He kicks the ball, tries to find his man. Number 9, Justin now moving. Ugo. Ugo is there. He finds his man there. Wi-Fi takes a shot there. And he bounces off the player. He's still backing instructions, saying do not give him any chance. All right, the Godfather seems to be the one. Good beating roundly there. Oh, what a way to move an attack now. In terms of Godfather, that cross and ball still on, not out. Honorable kicker couldn't catch that ball. All right, Tiger waiting for a mistake by Sari to bounce on it. And this is that Twins there, spotting jersey number 4. That Twins, it crosses the one, trying to find the Wi-Fi and Ugo trying to initiate the attack for Ijere, and it's a throw-in. Okay, it's the referee said, the captain of Godfather FC throwing the ball. All right, the ball going on. Godfather still in action, moving through the man. Oh, that was a long run. And Agada picks up the ball. And we've got that Twins, number 4 jersey with the ball. He finds Asari. Asari finds that Twins. That Twins, the ball cleared off. Tom Polino, yeah, clears the ball. Wi-Fi, sporting jersey number 10 finds 7 and beg a pardon. Wi-Fi tries to locate Ugo. Ugo shielded out by the defender. And jersey number 22 for Ijere. To the ball, still with the ball. Finds his man there, who's spotting jersey number 22, but he couldn't beat his man. All right, yes, so Jadiho trying to beat his man, crosses the ball. Godfather clears out, and the Tiger with the ball. Yes, he's indeed a Tiger. He beats one man, but he has 2 men on him. The Tiger, all right, the Tiger not giving up. The Tiger still with the ball. The Tiger still with the ball. All right, jersey number. All right, he's waiting. Tiger here, but he is the Lion. He's called the Lion King. Free kick. Ijere, the man wearing jersey number 2 for Ijere there. Igba is there. What is Igba going to do with the ball? Is he going to hang it in to the net? His arms are akimbo, looking at his players, thinking what to do. What does he do? A pass there. He finds his door. That Twins. Oh, that Twins. Miss kick. Miss kick between Zina FC and Amistad. Okay, we've got Ijere. Wi-Fi, spotting jersey number 7, beats his man, finds Jude, number 99. Number 99 trying to find that Twins, but he misses. And Godfather is moving. They go through their number 8 jersey. Godfather, number 8 jersey, friendly there. And Lion King finds Lion King with a chance. Oh, beat 1, 2. Oh, too many players. He beat one, but before he could say Jack Robinson, 2 more players on him. And we've got jersey number 10 for Godfather. Barrister Chiki, rock solid there. And Tommy with the ball. Oh, Asari,
hold up with
the ball. And jersey number 8 for Barrister Chiki. A long one. Way out of play. All right, spotting jersey number 100 for Ijere FC. Leaves his ball to lead the attack. Asari takes a long one there. Finds jersey number 22 who couldn't hold on to the ball. Femi finds
go now, go close.
All right, Asari blocks it and it's Godfather.
No, go back.
Godfather still moving on. Clear the defensive front. Passes to his teammate. Hold on to the ball. Wi-Fi takes the ball. In long run, Afam still with the ball. He clears the ball for them. Godfather.
Hold.
Okay, Danny Twins now with the ball. It's a big bang affair here between both teams. And referee Issa Mohammed and Jabril, our match officials, are making great calls. All right, Femi running. Can he hold? Yes, he keeps the ball in play. Femi keeps the ball. He tries to beat a Tom. Oh, yes. It's a Tom. All right, that was that ball went to nowhere in particular. Couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Agada goes there for all right, the Maxi Drapi.
Wi-Fi, come to the midfield. Come to the midfield. Leave that place.
Both teams seem to like a
Come to the midfield.
To breach the defenses of their opponents. A longish one off
Wi-Fi.
the target.
Wi-Fi. Midfield. 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 Wi-Fi. Yeah. Come close, so.
Captain of the team.
That's all.
Initiating attack. All right, Femi with the ball.
Down the line. Down the line.
Rangi.
No, rush that ball. Stay in front of that ball.
Femi brought down while he was
Tochku, you need the guy side there. You Tochku no. So that this guy has managed to.
Move on. All right,
Tiger, stay in front of the ball. Come close.
Charging his players to do more to defend him,
watch.
Him. As Godfather seemed to find a way. Oh, Femi tried the back heel, but that didn't work.
Come out.
Now trying to lead the charge for his team.
Give him.
But short lead.
Hold on, play for your body. Oh yeah, they run.
Number 4 jersey. Pejere pushing to locate Wi-Fi, jersey number 7. What does he do? He's got his teammate opening up for him. And they miss out on that. Okay, jersey number 11. Oh, this has been.
Oh, what are you playing now? What is it?
The battle has just went in the midfield. And we're still waiting for this game to come alive. All right, meanwhile,
Wi-Fi. You are playing 10. You are not playing 11. 10. Always know what you are playing.
As fans are watching, we've got some young stars here too watching. These are future Golden Eagle players watching like when it's over.
Run. One touch. That's all.
Let's keep watching.
No.
Oh!
One person says
was almost from the net. That's Wi-Fi there for Ijera FC. All right, we're still watching and waiting anxiously for the first goal of this encounter. Special thanks to the entire team.
Wi-Fi there. Don't
officials of Lightman Football Club.
Tiger, not
Mr. Oguato, Mr. St. Peter's.
See Tiger.
Mr. Jude.
Tiger, hold the ball out.
Mr. Celestine. All these 4 gentlemen are officials making sure that all statistics, names, the medical team, everything goes silly like they say in Nigeria.
All right, that's grassroots football there. People getting exercise and keeping fit, and also ensuring that the round leader game is loved across the board. That's grassroots football right here in the Federal Capital Territory. All right, we'll be going for a quick break. And when we return from this quick break, we'll be talking about Ruben Amorim, who is close to being appointed as Manchester United new manager after another day of talks between United and Sporting Lisbon. And the 39-year-old coach is set to succeed Erik ten Hag, who was fired by Manchester United. And funny enough, just yesterday, Manchester United had one of their best outings as they trashed Leicester 5-2 in the Carabao Cup. So the big question is, was Erik ten Hag the problem of Manchester United? Your guess is as good as mine. After this break, we'll give you more stories making the rounds. Stay with us.
It's time for sports' biggest moments on global television. The headlines, scores, breaking news, and commentaries on sporty events. Talking with the biggest players, strikers, and about the slam dunks and goals, stunning saves, near misses, and upsets. Let's talk about the greatest home runs, comebacks, knockdowns, and victories. Talk Sports with the King of Sports, Anthony Momodou. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Don't miss out.
Beautiful work from the wingers.
Right, back into action mood, and it's Sebastian here smiling from south to west. All the time we're still giving you big stories making the rounds. In case you didn't know, Ruben Amorim is close to being appointed as Manchester United new manager after another day of talks between United and Sporting Lisbon. The 39-year-old coach is set to succeed Erik ten Hag at Old Trafford by signing a 2.5-year contract worth £6.5 million pounds a year with an option of a 12-month extension. However, Amorim will not be able to join United until the start of international break November 10th, which means caretaker boss Ruud van Nistelrooy will remain a temporary charge for 3 more games against Chelsea, PAOK Salonika, and Leicester. Having engineered a 5-2 win over the Foxes in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday night, United director Sir David Brailsford added to the intrigue before the game when a video of him arriving at Old Trafford and appearing to confirm Amorim's appointment was circulated on social media. United are expected to pay £9.2 million for the Portuguese. Amorim will become United's 6th permanent manager since Alex Ferguson retired in 2013 and is expected to bring his own backroom team, which includes assistant Carlos Fernandez, Delio Candido, and Emmanuel Ferro, as well as goalkeeper coach George Vital and sports scientist Paulo Barreira. And moving on to other big stories, let's take you to Tottenham, where Mickey van de Ven was reduced to tears as he was substituted in the early stages of Tottenham's Carabao Cup win over Manchester City. Spurs upset the Premier League champions to book their place in the all-top flight quarterfinal, where they will host Manchester United, who will likely be under Ruben Amorim by then. It was Timo Werner and Pape Matar Sarr who were on the score sheet for Angel Postecoglou's side, with Matheus Nunes strike at the end of the first half, proving to be a consolation. But the win came at the cost of the host, who lost centre-back Van de Ven after just 12 minutes through the hamstring issue. And the Dutch defender was seen crying as he left the pitch in North London, having initially received treatment on field, having hit the deck and called over physios. Meanwhile, Postecoglou confirmed the news after the game, with it seeming as though he will be without one of his first choice back for the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, the Australian did confirm that Cristian Romero's withdrawal in the second half was down to fatigue, with the defender Van de Ven's usual partner. Meanwhile, Radu Draguzin, who started the game against City on Wednesday, will likely deputize for his teammate while he is out injured. All right, let's take you to the next big story. Guardiola is in the news this morning as Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has suggested that his side were a little bit hangover during the FA Cup final against Manchester United. United were surprise winners of the FA Cup last season, one of the 2 trophies that recently sacked Erik ten Hag won during his 2.5 years in charge of the Red Devils. United had raised into a 2-0 lead at Wembley by halftime with Alejandra Garnacho and Kobe Manu on the score sheet, perhaps much to the shock of a number of fans watching on. Meanwhile, Jeremy Doku hit back a few minutes from time, but it was too late for the Premier League champions, who had to settle for just one trophy a year on from lifting the treble. And it was that one trophy that could have cost them the game in May, with Guardiola saying after his side's defeat by Tottenham on Wednesday that his players were hangover for the game. The final was a week after the final day of the Premier League, which saw City lift their 4th title in a row. All right, moving on from there, just to let you know that Newcastle Magpies, you call them, cruised into the Carabao quarterfinals as Enzo Maresca's B team failed to impress on the tough night for the Blues. It was Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0 at the Carabao Cup. We also had Arsenal in action also as Mikel Arteta's side breezed into the Carabao Cup quarterfinals as the team sensation Ethan Nwaneri stole the show with a stunning goal for Arsenal. Then it was Brighton versus Liverpool as Cody Gakpo stars with 2 goals as the Reds survive late scare to sink the Seagulls and book their spot in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Yes, Cody Gakpo is doing more than most Liverpool mission to defend the trophy. So Liverpool did beat Brighton by 3 goals to 2 last night. We also had Aston Villa take on Crystal Palace during the Carabao Cup, and it was Kamada who fired the Eagles into the last 8 of the Carabao Cup, but the visitors lost 2 key players to injury. Oliver Glasner's side caused an upset with the victory at high-flying Aston Villa, but Crystal Palace joy was tainted by an injury to their star player Eberechi Eze. All right, let's move on to Spain, where Real Madrid match is in the news this morning. Let's tell you that Valencia's La Liga match against Real Madrid on Saturday is at risk of postponement following the horrendous floods in the Spanish city. According to reports, flash floods hit Valencia on Tuesday, and it has been confirmed that more than 50 people have been killed as a result of what has been called the Dana tragedy. Valencia were due to play in the Copa del Rey against Pereira Escuela, but the game had to be called off. All right, let's see what's going to play out there between Real Madrid and Valencia, if the game will be pushed forward. All right, we also have a story from the tennis world where last Halloween, Jack Draper was en route to winning the modest Bergamo Challenger and itching for his ranking from 91 to 82. As the pumpkin caving begins this year, Draper collected another trophy in another great European city, but this time it was far more prestigious, the Vienna Open, and he arose this morning as the world number 15. It is the biggest title of Draper's career, won by beating Russian Karin Kashkanov 6-4, 7-5, and afterwards he vowed that 2025 will be the year he hunts down Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner. And that win in Stuttgart in June made Draper the British number 1, but as Andy Murray almost angrily commented, being the best player in these islands should be far from the limit of young Jack's ambitions. All right, just yesterday we celebrated Muhammad Ali's 50th anniversary for the Rumble in the Jungle. All right, we've got a very quick voiceover as regards the life and times of Muhammad Ali and what he meant to the boxing community. Let's take a look.
Muhammad Ali, January 17, 1942 to June 3, 2016, was one of the most famous boxers of all time. His conversion to Islam and draft evasion conviction surrounded him with controversy and even exile from boxing for 3 years. Despite the haters, his quick reflexes and strong punches helped Muhammad Ali become the first person in history to win the heavyweight title 3 times. At the opening ceremony of the 1996 Olympics, Muhammad Ali showed the world his strength and determination in dealing with the debilitating effects of Parkinson's syndrome by lighting the Olympic cauldron. Muhammad Ali was born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. at 6:35 p.m. on January 17, 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky, to Cassius Clay Sr. and Odessa Grady Clay. Cassius Clay Sr. was a muralist, but he painted signs for a living. Odessa Clay worked as a house cleaner and a cook. 2 years after Ali was born, the couple had another son, Rudolph, known as Rudy. When Ali was 12 years old, he and a friend went to the Columbian Auditorium for the free hot dogs and popcorn available for visitors to the Louisville home show. When the boys were done eating, they went back to get their bicycles, only to discover that Ali's had been stolen. Furious, Ali went to the basement of the Columbia Auditorium to report the crime to police officers Joe Martin, who also a boxer coach at the Columbia gym. When Ali said he wanted to beat up the person who stole his bike, Martin told him that he should probably learn to fight first. A few days later, Ali started boxing training at Martin's gym. From the very beginning, Ali took his training seriously. He trained 6 days a week. On school days, he woke early in the morning so he could go running and then would go work out at the gym in the evening. When Martin's gym closed at 8 p.m., Ali would then go train at another boxing gym. Over time, Ali also created his own eating regimen that included milk and raw eggs for breakfast. Concerned about what he put in his body, Ali stayed away from junk food, alcohol, and cigarettes so that he could be the best boxer in the world. Even in his early training, Ali boxed like no one else. He was fast, so fast that he didn't duck punches like most other boxers. Instead, he just leaned back away from them. He also didn't put his hands up to protect his face. He kept them down by his hips. In 1960, the Summer Olympics were held in Rome. Ali, then 18 years old, had already won national tournaments such as the Golden Gloves, and so he felt ready to compete at the Olympics. On September 5, 1960, Ali, then still known as Cassius Clay, fought against Poland's Zbigniew from 1934 to 2014 in the light heavyweight championship bout. In a unanimous decision, the judges declared Ali the winner. He was an Olympic gold medalist. Having won the gold medal, Ali had attained the top position in amateur boxing. It was time for him to turn professional. As Ali started fighting in professional bouts, he realized that there were things he could do to create attention for himself. For instance, before fights, Ali would say things to worry his opponent. He would also frequently declare, "I am the greatest of all time." Often being a fight, Ali would write poetry that either called around his opponents would fall or boast of his own abilities. Muhammad Ali's most famous line was when he promised to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. His theatrics worked. Many people paid to see Ali's fight just to see such a braggart loss. In 1964, even heavyweight champions Charles Sonny Liston, 1932 to 1971, got caught up in the hype and agreed to fight Ali. On February 25, 1964, Ali fought Liston for the heavyweight title in Miami. Liston tried for a quick knockout, but Ali was too fast to catch. By the 7th round, Liston was too exhausted, had hurt his shoulders, and was worried about a cut under his eyes. Liston refused to continue the fight. Ali became boxing's heavyweight champion of the world. The day after the championship bout with Liston, Ali publicly announced his conversion to Islam. The public was not happy with his decision. Ali had joined the Nation of Islam, a group led by Elijah Muhammad that advocated for a separate black nation. Since many people found the Nation of Islam's belief to be racist, they were angry and disappointed that Ali had joined them. Up to this point, Muhammad Ali was still known as Cassius Clay. When he joined the Nation of Islam in 1964, he shared his slave name. He had been named after a white abolitionist that had freed his slaves and took on the new name of Muhammad Ali. During the 3 years after the listing fight, Ali won every bout. He had become one of the most popular athletes of the 1960s and was a symbol of black pride. Then, in 1967, Muhammad Ali received a draft notice. The United States was calling upon young men to fight in the Vietnam War. Since Ali was a famous boxer, he could have requested special treatment and just entertained the troops. However, Ali's deep religious belief forbade killing, even in war, and so Ali refused to go. In June 1967, Muhammad Ali was tried and found guilty of draft evasion. Although he was fined $10,000 and sentenced to 5 years in jail, he remained out on bail while he appealed. But despite being appealed in response to public outrage, the New York State Athletic Commission and the World Boxing Association stripped him of his title and banned him from boxing. For 3.5 years, Ali was exiled from professional boxing. While watching others claim the heavyweight title, Ali lectured around the country to earn some money. By 1970, the American general public had become dissatisfied with the Vietnam War and was thus easing its anger against Ali. This change in public opinion meant Ali was able to rejoin boxing. After participating in an exhibition match on September 2nd, 1970, Ali fought in his first real comeback bout on October 26, 1970, against Jerry Quarry, 1945 to 1999 in Atlantic, Georgia. During the fight, Muhammad Ali appeared slower than he used to be. Yet, before the start of the fourth round, Quarry's manager threw in the towel. Ali was back and he wanted to reclaim his heavyweight title. On March 8, 1971, Ali got his chance to win back the heavyweight title. Ali was to fight Joe Frazier 1944 to 2011 at Madison Square Garden. Billed as the fight of the century, it was viewed in 35 countries around the world and was the first fight Ali used his rope-a-dope technique that involved Ali leaning on the ropes and protecting himself while he let his opponents hit him repeatedly. The intention was to quickly tire out his opponents. Although Ali did well in a few of the rounds, in many others he was pounded by Frazier. The fight went the full 15 rounds with both fighters still standing at the end. The fight was unanimously awarded to Frazier. Ali had lost his first professional fight and had officially lost the heavyweight title. Shortly after the bout, Ali won a different kind of fight. His appeal against his draft evasion conviction was gone all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, which unanimously reversed the lower court's decision on June 28, 1971. Muhammad Ali had another chance at the championship title. In the time since Ali lost to Frazier in 1971, Frazier himself had lost his championship title to George Foreman, 1949. While Ali had won a
All right, you've got a dose of Muhammad Ali. Now you know why he's called the greatest of all time. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay was his initial name, but converted to Islam and became Muhammad Ali. no doubt one of the greatest boxers of all time. All right, that's how much we're going to take on today's edition of the program Talk Sports. My name is Anthony Momodu, saying thank you for being part of today's edition. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be another exciting time where we'll be focusing on the fixtures of matches that would take place in the Nigerian Professional Football League, and also we'll be looking at the EPL and the La Liga, and also touchlighting this fixtures so that you know matches to look out for, and to know which Super Eagles players will be in action over the course of the weekend. And on that note, I want to say thank you very much for being part of Talk Sports.